When you possess a strong personality, you not only stand out for your confidence, steadfastness, and decisiveness in your choices, you will also receive respect and admiration from those around you. These people radiate positive energy and have the ability to strongly inspire others. But are these strong traits really scary? The truth is, from an outside perspective, these traits can make people feel that you are a scary person. However, if you know how to understand and use them correctly, they can completely become powerful weapons, not only protecting yourself, but also making you admired and respected. This is where the Stoic philosophy can help us better understand these scary traits. This philosophy does not encourage changing yourself to please others, but rather mastering yourself to create a positive influence, not only for yourself, but also for society. In this video, we will explore 9 signs that you have a scary personality. The most important thing is to know how to use these signs positively and intelligently, helping you become a positive influencer. Before we go into the main content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. This simple action not only helps us develop the channel, but also helps spread these values to more people. Number 1, you are always direct. This is the most obvious sign that if you possess it, it will make you scary. Your directness can make others feel uncomfortable or even afraid to hear your direct comments. Directness can be a scary trait, not only because it brings unpleasant truths, but also because this honesty can create a psychological barrier for people who are not used to facing the truth directly. When you say what others may want to avoid, especially when the truth is unpleasant to them, you can unintentionally create discomfort or even conflict. People around you may feel anxious or uncomfortable when faced with your direct comments because they are not ready to hear the truth or do not know how to react when something unpleasant is revealed about themselves. However, this does not mean that your directness is a bad thing. In contrast, in Stoic philosophy, candor is seen as a sign of self-control and integrity. You don't allow emotion or avoidance to obscure what is important and real. Candor can be intimidating to people who are seeking approval or who just want to hear nice things to protect themselves from feeling uncomfortable. They may feel insecure or terrified of your direct criticism because they are not ready to change or face their own shortcomings. People who embrace candor grow and improve themselves because they are able to see clearly what is happening. Candor is truly a gift, a sign of deep respect, as you help others see the truth that they may have otherwise denied or overlooked. And when you know how to convey the truth in a respectful way, without hurting others, you really build trust and respect from those around you. Your straightforwardness can also make you a leader because you are not afraid to make decisive decisions and are not affected by the emotional changes of others. However, because of this personality, you can be seen as unapproachable or scary in the eyes of those who are not used to facing strong words. But that is the power of honesty. People who are strong and decisive in their thinking will not easily change their views just because of sweet words or flattery. They know that in order to progress, they have to face the truth, and sometimes it is painful but necessary. In short, being straightforward can make you appear scary to others, but if used properly, it can be a powerful tool to help you build sincere and respectful relationships while helping yourself and those around you grow and improve. Number 2, you have emotional self-control, no need for other people's approval. You may be considered unapproachable because of your excellent ability to control your emotions. You rarely show your emotions, always remaining calm in all situations. And that calmness can make others feel that you are unpredictable, even scary. They cannot know how you will react to challenges because you do not allow your emotions to control your actions. Your ability to self-control your emotions does not depend on praise or recognition from others. Think of people who can stand firm despite criticism, or slander. They have clear goals and are determined to achieve them, despite the doubts of those around them. This is the power of emotional independence. You do not need external validation to feel stable. Stoic philosophy, especially the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, asserts, learn not to let your emotions control your actions. Emotions are out of your control, but how you react to them is. When you maintain your composure in all situations, you not only avoid making hasty decisions, but you also gain the respect and admiration of others. This emotional self-control is not just about staying calm in stressful situations, but also about how you make decisions. When you follow your own beliefs and preferences without being influenced by the opinions or approval of others, you demonstrate a certain inner security. This can make those around you feel insecure or even threatened, especially those who depend on social validation to maintain their self-esteem. Your ability to move forward without needing positive reinforcement from others is a testament to your inner strength. This is a trait that many people find difficult to face or understand, as your steadfastness makes you someone who is not easily swayed or criticized. Don't worry if your silence makes others feel insecure in stressful situations. Instead of being impatient or reacting emotionally, use patience and calmness as a tool to assess the situation and make the right decision. When you are able to control your emotions, you become the one in control of any situation, and that is a strength that makes you more powerful and respected than ever. Number 3, when you are not afraid to stand up for yourself. You possess this personality that makes others wary because when challenged, insulted, or threatened, many people choose to silently endure because they are afraid, tired, or simply want to stay away from unnecessary trouble. However, for people with strong personalities like you, silence is not an option. For them, bravely standing up and directly facing negative situations is not only a way to protect their rights, values, and personal beliefs, but also a way to affirm their own mettle, self-respect, and inner strength. This courage is not a hasty or impulsive action, but a proactive and sober response to challenges. Stoic philosophy teaches us that we cannot control everything that happens to us, but we can completely control how we react to them. Resilient people do not run from difficulties, but instead face them with strength and clarity. They know that standing up for themselves not only protects their personal value, but also helps them grow and strengthen their dignity in the eyes of those around them. When you are not afraid to stand up for yourself, you not only protect your rights but also inspire others. It is an act of self-confidence and courage in a society full of challenges and fluctuations. This strength is not a causeless challenge, but a way to affirm and protect what is important to you. Although you may encounter opposition, when you dare to face challenges decisively, you will gain the respect and trust of those around you. It is in these moments that you prove that you have the courage and strength to take charge of your life, and that is why you are admirable. Number 4, you have deep knowledge, a fearsome personality, but an invisible power. A strong personality is not only formed by perseverance and courage, but also by deep knowledge. When you possess a deep and detailed understanding of many fields, you can easily impress and even make others feel inadequate. This can make you considered a scary person because of your ability to analyze problems sharply and argue convincingly. In the eyes of those around you, such a vast knowledge base is not only impressive, but also brings a form of power. Stoic philosophy teaches knowledge is power, but that power must be used with humility and sobriety. Knowledge is not only a tool to solve complex problems, but also a weapon that can change the situation in any context. People with deep knowledge can provide accurate information, make clear and understandable arguments, and solve seemingly intractable problems. However, this ability can also be intimidating to those who feel underinformed. When you appear to be too knowledgeable, especially in areas where others are not confident, they may feel inferior or insecure. This can make you appear unpredictable to those around you, and even make them feel overwhelmed by your knowledge. Deep knowledge can be the key to opening up great opportunities and building respect in any relationship. However, like any powerful tool, knowledge must be used with care. Use it to help, not to put others down. When you demonstrate your knowledge without arrogance or dominance, you become a positive influence, helping to elevate those around you, rather than making them feel inadequate. This understanding is the essence of a truly knowledgeable and admirable person. You not only know, but you know how to share and apply that knowledge wisely. Number 5, you are not afraid of failure. One of the traits that makes you scary in the eyes of others is your ability to face failure without flinching. While many people choose to avoid risks or retreat from challenges because of fear, you do not hesitate to engage in uncertain situations. This courage to face failure can make others feel uncomfortable or insecure because they cannot predict how you will react and move forward. despite the obstacles that may arise. In fact, in a society where perfection and success are valued, it is not easy for many people to accept that a person is not afraid of failure, even looking for opportunities in each failure. They may consider you a difficult person to understand or even dangerous because of this courage. But in fact, it is the lack of fear of failure that creates an invisible and terrifying power, because you are not controlled by negative emotions or worries about the outcome. According to Stoic philosophy, Seneca said, "It is not failure that hurts us, but the fear of failure." When you dare to face failure without being controlled by fear, you have controlled yourself and do not let external factors affect your decisions. You become a strong person because you do not let fear control your life. Instead, you learn from each failure to become more resilient. The fear in your personality comes from the fact that you do not let the fear of failure hinder your steps. You understand that failure is just a part of the journey, and there is nothing to be afraid of if you can stand up and learn from it. You not only face challenges, but also find joy and lessons in each failure. When you are not afraid of failure, you not only overcome your own limits, but also help those around you feel stronger. They look at you and see that failure is not the end, but an opportunity to be reborn, to start again stronger. This makes you scary in their eyes, someone who cannot be defeated by any challenge. You are a model of resilience, an example for others to follow. This scary is not cold or unapproachable, but the strength of firm confidence in every decision. When you step out of your comfort zone and accept failure as an inevitable part of growth, you not only open the path for yourself, but also inspire the whole community. Number 6, you prioritize reason over following the crowd. A clear sign of a strong personality, which can be intimidating to others, is the preference for making decisions based on reason rather than simply following the crowd. People like you, who value logic and reason over any social or emotional factors, are not only independent, but also have the ability to challenge conventional thinking and social norms. This makes you a distinctly different person, making you a character that not everyone can easily approach. Conformity, as many people think, is easy and safe, but you choose the path of independence, analyzing situations based on real evidence and logical reasoning. This can make you appear more assertive and confident in your decisions, and it is this confidence, along with the ability to make choices without being influenced by emotions or social pressure, that makes others feel uncomfortable. This is especially true for those who feel safe following social norms and relying solely on acceptance from the group. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of living a life based on reason and inner conviction. Seneca said, "Tranquility comes from controlling oneself, not from controlling others or the outside world." This implies that a truly strong person does not need to seek external validation, but lives by his or her own reason and convictions. When you maintain steadfastness in your beliefs, even when they go against common sense, you demonstrate an inner strength that not everyone can understand. In particular, your tendency to question and challenge the status quo can make others feel uncomfortable. They are used to going with the flow, seeking consensus and approval from others. Meanwhile, you ask challenging questions, break the established patterns, making you unpredictable in the eyes of others. This, in some cases, can make you a scary person, not because you are malicious, but because you do not follow the rules set by society. When you prioritize reason over following the crowd, you not only become independent, but also have the ability to see the world in a different way. You do not need validation from others to continue on your path. Your confidence and decisiveness in making decisions based on deep analysis make you a model of someone who is not afraid to challenge the status quo, someone who is willing to go against the flow to find the right path. While this approach may make you unpopular with everyone, it is your honesty with yourself and your ability to stand firm in your beliefs, even in the face of opposition, that will earn you the respect and admiration of those who truly understand and appreciate the value of reason and independence. Number 7, your words have weight. When you have the ability to make your words carry weight, you not only attract attention, but also create fear in the hearts of those around you. The reason is that your words are not simply expressions of thoughts, but also powerful tools that can shape the actions and decisions of others. When you speak, people listen not only to understand, but also to evaluate how they might react to what you say. This is especially evident in professional or social settings where you have expertise and experience and where every decision carries weight. When you speak, your words can decide a direction, a project, or even the future of a group of people. In the eyes of others, a person whose words carry weight is often not easily refuted because their certainty and deep understanding create an invisible sense of pressure on those around them. Intimidation is not just about the power of your words, but also about how you use them to soften or strengthen a situation. For example, in a meeting, if you say just a few short but convincing sentences, you can turn the whole discussion around without having to argue or speak up too much. This can make others feel threatened because they know that they will have a hard time controlling the conversation or arguing with you. This personality can be annoying and even make others feel insecure. When you easily control the discussion and make those around you feel like they cannot overcome you, it can create an invisible distance, making them feel uncomfortable as if they are facing someone with superior abilities that they cannot compete with. This can make you a fearful figure, someone they do not easily approach or argue with. Furthermore, when you communicate with others, your words carry not only intellectual weight, but also emotional weight. You can adjust the atmosphere of an entire conversation just by choosing the right words, conveying your ideas, and listening to others. This subtlety is not everyone's cup of tea, and it can be disorienting to those unfamiliar with it, because they cannot predict the impact of your words. The fear of your words carrying weight is not always a negative thing. You can use the power of your words to build respect and help those around you grow. However, if you are not careful, you can unintentionally overwhelm and defeat others with your first words. The biggest challenge lies in how to use your words wisely, when to be silent, when to speak, and how to avoid your words becoming manipulative or imposing. Stoicism also advises us to consider each word carefully before speaking, because our words can have far-reaching consequences that we cannot foresee. If you can master the influence of your words, you will find yourself not only respected, but also admired as someone with inner strength and the ability to inspire others without having to resort to external force or authority. When you understand that words are great power, you will learn to use them to promote change and guide others to growth and progress, rather than simply imposing your will. Number 8, one of the clearest signs of a strong character is the consistency of your moral codes and principles. When you have a clear and strong set of values, your decisions and actions are guided by your personal beliefs, regardless of external influences or social pressures. This can make you a powerful figure, but it can also make you appear intimidating to others. When you stand firm on your moral foundation, your decisions are clear and consistent, not swayed by opposing opinions or changing circumstances. This consistency, while it can bring strength and respect, can also create insecurity or discomfort for people who do not have a clear value system or are easily influenced by circumstances. These people may feel uncomfortable when faced with someone who is unwilling to compromise or change their views just to fit in with external trends or demands. One of the things that makes people with strong morals so intimidating is their unwaveringness. When you stick to your principles and never compromise on what you believe is wrong, you can easily become someone who challenges social norms or the comfortability of others. This creates a clear contrast between you and those who can easily change their minds, and that can sometimes create discomfort or tension in the relationship. This happens not only in social settings, but also in the workplace, where moral decisions can have far-reaching effects. When you are not afraid to speak out against injustice or decisions that you believe are wrong, you can become a torchbearer of shady issues. This courage, while earning respect from those who share your views, can make others wary of confronting you, knowing that you will not hesitate to call out wrongdoing, regardless of the consequences. One way to use the power of moral principles is to know when to be silent and when to speak up. Your words and actions should demonstrate a firmness in your values without being forced to change due to social pressure. When you can stand firm on your principles without creating unnecessary challenges, you will make a strong impression without causing unnecessary tension. Stoic philosophy also teaches that it is important to stand up for principles and right actions, but it is also important to do this patiently and respectfully. We do not always have to fight by confronting, but sometimes we just need to demonstrate firmness through actions and attitudes. When you maintain your integrity and ethics without being pushy, you gain respect from people without making them feel threatened. The strength that comes from ethics is not imposed, but demonstrated through action. And that is how you can continue to develop and maintain a character that is not only intimidating, but also admirable to those around you. Number 9, you are always independent, not dependent on others. One of the characteristics that can make you scary in the eyes of others is your strong independence. You are someone who does not easily depend on anyone and always takes the initiative to make decisions for yourself. In situations where you need to make a choice, you rarely seek advice or accept opinions from others. This can make people around you feel that you are difficult to approach or not easy to be friends with. However, this independence itself contains a strong and profound quality, especially from the perspective of Stoic philosophy. Stoic philosophy asserts that true freedom comes from the ability to be self-reliant, not from dependence on external factors. One of the important teachings of Stoicism is the ability to control yourself and not let external factors, such as the judgment of others, circumstances, or material things, control your life. Marcus Aurelius, one of the famous Stoic philosophers, once wrote, "Freedom is not having the right to do anything you want, but being able to do what you need without depending on anyone or anything." When you do not depend on validation from others, you can become unpredictable and difficult to approach. People around you may feel uncertain about you because they cannot control your actions or influence your decisions. This can make some people feel anxious or even afraid because they do not know if you will agree with their views. Your firmness in your decisions can be uncomfortable for people who are used to change or need support from others to feel confident. These people may feel insecure when faced with someone who can stand by their decisions without needing approval or advice from anyone. This can sometimes create tension in relationships, especially when you refuse to make compromises that don't align with your values. Your independence may seem scary to some, but it is also a source of strength and freedom that keeps you grounded in any situation. When you are able to be self-reliant and make your own decisions without being controlled by others, you have achieved a level of freedom and confidence that not everyone can understand. The Stoic philosophy teaches that true freedom is not being able to do whatever you want, but being able to live the way you choose without being dependent on the judgment or approval of others. And that is why your independence is not only an inner strength, but also an admirable quality in today's world. All these scary traits, when applied properly, will not only help you live a full and meaningful life, but also make you a respectable and admirable person. Stoic philosophy teaches us that freedom and power do not come from following others, but from knowing yourself and living by the right principles. If you know how to control these traits, you will not only become an invincible person, but also a person who is capable of leading and creating a positive influence in your life and the lives of others. Thank you for watching the whole video. If the sharing in this video is useful to you, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to receive more meaningful videos. Leave a comment below the video if you have any questions or want to share more about your views. See you in the next videos.